Alright, ready here for a vintage cube draft. Can't wait. Last time I played Reanimator and I played Big Green. I've played White Blue Control, so I wonder what we'll end up in today. Hopefully Black Lotus, Pack 1, Ancestral Vision, or Ancestral Recall, Pick 2. Alright, so we did not get there. Spell Seeker, this is a new card. Search library for instant or sorcery with converted mana cost 2 or less. That's excellent if you have Ancestral Recall. Dark Dwellers is an interesting red combo card. Ulamog is pretty cool to ramp into. Signet's good, Preordain's good. Pilgrim is decent. Honestly, Ancient Grudge isn't bad, but this is a pretty terrible pack. Honestly, I would consider Preordain and maybe Signet. Maybe Shambling Vent. These are all pretty terrible. I mean, you could take Pilgrim and try to force the green. Exhume isn't even the best Reanimator card. Alright, so we did that, and let's see where we end up from here. Ooh, Karn. Karn is awesome if you can ramp up into Karn. Really like Tooth and Nail as well. We'll take Karn, and that leaves us with blue artifact ramp and green ramp. Anything else I'd consider? Maybe Hostage Taker. I could maybe do Thalia and try to get like a whole white thing going on. Iona's only good in Reanimator. So we'll take Karn. Passing Tooth and Nail really is the next best choice. Alright, Gilded Lotus is perfect for Karn because it helps you ramp up into him. I like Ulamog as well. Mystic Confluence might be one of the best cards in the cube. But we're taking Lotus here. Because we're going big mana, baby. Okay, well, times have changed. We've got opposition. I think that means we might want to make tokens. Opposition is, if you haven't played with this card, it is amazing. So we are going to try to make an opposition deck here. Passing Underground Sea, passing 2 fetch lands. It's unfortunate, but I don't think you pass opposition. Well, for tokens, Hero of Bladehold makes tokens, but you gotta be bearing down with that. Swords to Plowshare is excellent interaction in the colors we're likely to end up in. So I'm going to take Swords for now. And see, now a Thalia would be pretty good. Get up in this blue-white tokens deck, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Got kind of a whole thing going on here. But I wouldn't mind like a tokens control deck, kind of. Ooh, Elish Norn. Tez is pretty good with artifacts, although we only have Gilded Lotus right now. Really like Cloudskate. It's an all-star, baby. Cloudskate's really good. So you'll take that. It's also a creature for opposition. Alright, Amara Angel is... Ooh. Elspeth and Amaria Angel are like the exact cards you want with opposition. I'm going to play Elspeth because I think it's a little better. and that puts us firmly in blue-white. So that's kind of the reason why you go white if you get opposition, is because there's cards like Elspeth. There's the big Elspeth, which makes 3 tokens. Then there's a bunch of little like white creatures that you can play early, and then when you drop opposition, boom, you're tapping their lands every turn. You're doing stuff like that. I like Sun Titan, but I'm gonna take Wrath of God this time, because it's important to be able to wipe the board when you're a control deck. I know you think, oh, we're tokens, we're going to be making tokens and creatures and stuff. We are, but we're like tokens control, so we can make our creatures later, and that's fine. Honestly, I like Shambling Vents for fixing, but I'm going to take Recruiter and put it in the sideboard. If we end up with good creatures with 2 or less toughness, then I'll play this because it's excellent with opposition. You get a creature, opposition with both of them. But it's kind of a weak pick. Land tax or Thalia. We'll take... and Tooth and Nail Wield. But we have no green cards. We are not getting into that now. We'll take Thalia. And we'll take another Day of Judgment for the sideboard. Tempted to go with Silver Blade, but we're not. Gideon Blackblade or Adanto Vanguard. We'll take the Vanguard. Wall of Roots, Mirari's Wake, and Kitchen Finks. Jeez, the last pick, it just picks for you, huh? It didn't always used to do that. Well, boy, wouldn't Monastery Mentor into opposition be like all that in a bag of chips? Are we passing? We're passing a Venser, Fumarole, Disenchant, Thirst for Knowledge. I actually like Disenchant quite a bit, but Monastery just fits into our plans so well. Not even sure if we're playing these 2 cards, but we might. Now that we have Monastery Mentor, Elspeth, opposition, I would like to pick up some signets. I mean, obviously, a Azorius Signet would be my first choice, but I would take any of the signets, even off-color. They're just so good when you get to jump from 2 mana to 4 mana. Journey to Nowhere, Vendilion Click, Volcanic Island, Watery Grave, Chromax, Nahiri. I think the choice here is Journey to Nowhere, which is creature removal in enchantment form, and Spectral Possession, which creates 3 tokens. I think we go Journey to Nowhere, and I don't think anyone else is going to take Spectral Possession, and if they do, that's fine, because it's not the best token generator anyway. Journey to Nowhere just keeps us from losing to a ramped out creature. Sure, they can ramp out, something awesome, but we might be able to, boop, send it on a journey, baby. Enlightened Tutor gets us opposition. Tundra fixes our mana exactly how we want it. Frost Titan is a good endgame threat. I'm going to take the Tundra and hope we wheel Enlightened Tutor. It's not one of the most popular cards either. I'd also take Hangerback Walker to make tokens. Ooh, well, Tristani makes 2 tokens. Strip Mine is pretty fun to play with, and Karakas is good against legendary creatures. This is a difficult choice. I don't think it's even close to being Tristani. I'm going to take Caracas. Council's Judgment. Second would be Control Magic. Third would be Lingering Souls. The reason why I want to take Council's Judgment is it can eliminate anything. It's so versatile. It's great. O-Ring or Dauntless Bodyguard. Take O-Ring again. I know we don't have that many creatures yet, but I think we're just going to run into them. Like here, Wall of Omens. Perfect. Draws a card. With opposition, it taps stuff down. Ooh, Sphinx's Rev or History of Benalia. If we had more Artifact Ramp, I would take Sphinx's Rev, but we are going to take History. It keeps us from dying. Disenchant, I'll run that all day. Spectral Possession we'll take. I don't know if we're going to run it, but probably. I passed Nahiri, but we aren't even close to splashing, so. You notice we're almost all white. So I'd like to get some more fixing. This draft hasn't really gone the way I thought it was going to. I thought we would get either a bunch of green cards and go into Tooth and Nail, or get a bunch of Artifact Ramp, and we have seen none of that. Ooh, Enlightened Tutor or Hangerback. We got our choice. I'm going to take the Toots so we can get the opposition combo going. And with Tutor, I feel way more confident in opposition game plan. We'll take Fire Blast. Maze of If. Okay. Oh. Sure, and I just get Academy of Ruins instantly. I really like Spell Queller, and I like Dig Through Time. Selfless Spirit is fine as well. Thran Dynamo is great. We don't have a ton we want to ramp into. We're probably not playing these. We're going to take Windswept Heath, because at this point we really need to fix our mana. And this fetches Tundra. That's all there is to it. I know I passed Time Warp, but Time Warp is kind of lame. It can be good with Planeswalkers, but we don't have a ton. Gideon creates tokens and is a Planeswalker. Otherwise, I like Leon and Relic Warder is very good. But Gideon is like exactly what we're trying to do right now. Take Path, Misty Rainforest, or Marsh Flats. What is better, Marsh Flats or Misty Rainforest? I think Marsh Flats. No, we'll take Misty. I don't know what's better. I also really like Path. But we're going with the fixing for now because we've skipped on fixing the whole game. Hopefully we get Lenvala, so we're Path back. We'll see. Condemn or Mother of Runes or Polluted Delta. I like Condemn. Mother of Runes is pretty good too, but we don't have anything we're trying to keep alive. It blocks, but that's about it. I'll take Condemn. Ooh. We get some spicy options. I love Coercive Portal. Balance is really good, but in a deck... Well, in a deck that's trying to make creatures, it's not as good. I'm going to take Celestial Colonnade. And Baneslayer and Coercive Portal were tempting choices. I have Misty Rainforest, so Savannah is actually good. It turns Misty Rainforest into a blue-white duel. Passing Manatithe, which is a pet favorite card. Angel creates 2 tokens, but whatever. We're going for the fixing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fractured Identity or Blade Splicer. Blade Splicer fits the token generation, but Fractured Identity can just win the game. In case you don't know, it exiles a non-land a permanent, and then you get to make a copy of it. So it can be really, really good. Well, we've got Geist, which is interesting, and Brimaz, and Mutavault. I'm going to take Brimaz. Possibly I should have taken Geist. Possibly I should have taken Parallax Wave. But Brimaz creates the little cats, so... Scrubland is... I don't think that helps us with anything here. I don't think that helps us with our fetches, because we have Windswept. But I will take Spell Queller. Take the Relic Warder and be very happy with that pick. Take Path to Exile and be very happy with that pick. Mother of Runes would be pretty happy with that pick. Baneslayer and put that in the board. Angel of Invention in the board. What the heck? I had Angel of Invention selected and it picked a Johnny. That's unacceptable. I mean, not unacceptable, but that's very disappointing. I mean, that's a problem that like Magic Online had like years ago. Why is it happening now? What would I like to get rid of? I think a Danto and maybe Mother for now, and I can always put them back in. What do we want in? I'll take Celestial Colonnade, Caracas, Misty Rainforest, Savannah, Tundra, Windswept Heath, and then could put in Day of Judgment. I already have Wrath of God. I think that's good. Add basic lands. Taking out a forest. Adding in one more island. Maybe I'll take out Preordain. Just because we don't have that many blue spells. Turn 1 Preordain is less likely to be a castable. There's a couple other cards I'd be fine with putting in, but I think those will be fine in the sideboard. Let's play. I think we've got a pretty decent deck here. Yeah, I think get out an Elspeth, get out Opposition, and then boom. Yep, we'll play first. And we'll keep. And play Plains and do nothing. Alright. We'll just get the Cloud Skate online here and start suspending it. Hopefully they play a creature and we can Journey to Nowhere it, and we draw land. I'd really like to draw land. In fact, drawing a land was the only reason I was thinking about not playing Misty Rainforest. Interesting, they did not have a land, so they played a Mox and they drew with Chase Bellerin. I'm in no position to pressure that. Alright, Wall of Omens. Let's draw a land. Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. we'd like to draw a blue mana soon, but even any land would help me play Elspeth, and Elspeth plus Enlightened Tutor into the other thing is the real combo wombo anyway. Play Elspeth. Make a creature. There we go. Interestingly, I can create a Jace Beleren with Fractured Identity if I draw a mana. I don't think I'm going to. Interesting. They cashed in their Jace instead of letting me draw a card. That's fine. Play big creature. I'll Journey to Nowhere it. Okay. Next turn I'm going to have Riftwing coming into play too. We're going to return the Signet to their hand. Okay. Well, this is great. We are going to destroy their Garruk. Create a 1/1 soldier token, and we are going to hold up Enlightened Tutor to bring in our opposition. That worked fantastically, or how they would say, swimmingly. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. But fart. Yeah, that does slow me down a bit here. Oh, they're gonna play the Signet. Okay. This is fine still. Attack for 3, I guess. Could have done 5 if I would have plussed Elspeth the other way, but didn't make sense. To me, at least. I can't Enlighten Tutor this turn either because it takes away my Tundra that I have on top, which is really frustrating. Plowlander was like a uniquely annoying card to have played against me right there. A nice thing is I've got Fractured Identity, Wrath of God, and Journey to Nowhere here, so any creature he plays, minus Terastodon, I feel pretty well equipped to deal with. And nothing, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, so we will, I'll just create another soldier for now, because we got opposition hopefully coming down the pipeline. And we will, attack. could Fractured Identity, Arbor Oath, or Signet. It's just there's no reason to right now. End of turn, what you got, dude? I know they got something. Gifts Ungiven. Mana Confluence to draw 3 cards. Well, can't say that's not a little scary, but you have to allow it. I could have Enlightened Tutor right there, but I don't want them to know that I'm tutoring up something and holding up counter mana. I want them to play their big threat now. Okay, Coalition Relic, not a big threat. It's making me feel pretty good so far. Alright, end of turn. Enlightened Tutor. Opposition. Hard cast Force of Will. Okay. That's fine. I mean, they're just taking mega damage from little soldier tokens right now, so can't complain. I mean, even if they play like an Emrakul, I'm fine. Acidic Slime, so that's going to destroy my plane, my Tundra. Okay, that's fine. I would like to draw one more land, and then I could play Acidic Slime on my own, but... Incubation Druid, huh? Okay, so now I can play Fractured Identity on Acidic Slime. And use it to destroy Gaia's Cradle. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I think destroying their Gaia's Cradle gives me the best shot at winning. I might even just... I'm going to kill Coalition Relic. Because that's 2 mana. Gaia's Cradle isn't going to be as much. Because there's only 1 creature. Alright, cool. So we won game 1 against the blue-green big mana deck. What would I like against that type of deck? They had a couple planeswalkers. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed fine. Recruiter fetches up some stuff, but nothing I need. I mean, it fetches up Leonin Relic, so that's good against artifacts. It tutors up Monastery Mentor, but I think in this type of game where the control... Oh, they had a lot of counter magic too. I think their deck is like split, you know. I don't think you want to be ramp control. But who knew we would win through constantly attacking with 1/1s and the Riftwing? That's I don't think that's how most of our games are gonna play out here. $52 trophies for Jinga. Good job. Newmont has 16. I've got 2. I have not been able to play Cube as much as I'd like, but you know, real life calls. We'll keep it. This is a fine hand. Oh, they had the elf. They had that. Damn, that's a good hand. Oh man, now I want Path. I want to just kill Jiraga. We're gonna do this now. I just want to get rid of lands because I don't want to draw more than 6. So thinning the deck is a-okay. I would love to draw like any sort of creature removal for Jiraga, please. 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 Please, creature removal. Enlightened Tutor it is. Almost creature removal. We will see. If they cast something amazing on Jiraga, then I may not go for the Journey to Nowhere. If they don't really get to use Jiraga, then I will get Journey to Nowhere. Alright, yes. We're gonna Journey to Nowhere that sucker. I know we could use that for opposition later, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You need to do this now and stop them from having, I mean, 8 mana on turn 4. Gotta exile that. The thing was gross. Alright, next turn we can either play Mentor or start making tokens with Gideon. Oracle of Moldiah. I think we'd probably play Mentor. And that way we can... Well... I think while they don't have any counter magic up, I'm going to play Gideon. And we'll just create knights. If they manage to play something big, I've got the Fractured Identity. Ooh, Gaia's Cradle feels bad. Ugh. Gross. They're going to have a lot of mana. They might have a counter, we don't know. Create another knight here. And pass the turn. They're going to be able to return creatures to hand and draw cards and counter my stuff. It feels bad. Oh, and they're getting Force Will next turn too. Yuck. Okay, they are not going to have counter magic up next turn. I can Fractured Identity. Hopefully this is just a big dumb creature. Ulamog. Okay. This is fine. We can exile Ulamog and we get our own copy. This is actually pretty nice for us. I think they destroyed Gideon of all things. Okay. That's fine. And they don't have Force of Will yet. Oh, baby. That feels real nice. We'll swing away with our guys. I'd happily trade a knight for Oracle of Moly Dooley. And then next turn, I guess we'll play History of Benalia and start beating down. They can Force of Will it if they want, and I would be happy if they wasted 2 cards on that. I guess 1 card. They could hard cast it with birds. Now they can't. They're going to draw 3 cards. They're going to return it to my... So that destroys it. That's pretty good. And they... Why did Plow Under get... Oh, because it was on their library, and now they have it in their hand. Huh. Oh, they can Plow me under right now if they want. They chose not to. I'm going to play Rainforest in case they do plow me under next turn. And I'll play History of Benalia. They can adapt, so that's probably why they're that's why they're holding it up. We know they have Force in hand, and they also have... What was the last card? Was that Garrick? I don't remember. Ooh, Jace. Jace Reno. Coercive Portal next turn. Interesting. Creating a beastie weastie, huh? And they've got hard cast Force of Will up. They chose not to plow me under, I guess. I guess I'll cast Thalia. Soldier, not a knight. I'll hold the land in hand, make it look like I'm a tough guy. This game's starting to get out of control for us. But honestly, if we draw Wrath next turn, that would be excellent. We could attack everything and then Wrath the board. It wouldn't even be that excellent. Oh, Primal Command. Yuck. They're getting the point of the game where they just have a bunch of good cards and they can cast them all. They really had a great start this game, and we tried our best to hold them off. What are they gonna do? Probably search for 2 creatures. Or I guess they can only do it once. So search for a creature, and well, they're gonna plow it under. Interesting. That's an interesting way to do it. I never thought of that. Targeting my fetch land, but I guess we're drawing land next turn. But this way we're not drawing 2, so that was slightly better, I guess. That was a reason to keep fetch land in hand, maybe? Either way, we're stuck drawing 1 land. I'm waiting on you to play the card game. Please play the card game faster. Oh yeah. Coercive Portal? Sure. Thought they would do that. Draw land. Knights I control get big. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could just attack. With everything at Garrick. I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I want to like draw Elspeth and just start flying these guys over to destroy planeswalkers. Could have played Tundra, that might have been a mistake, but whatever. Guess I'll vote. Well, does Carnage kill everything? No, then I'll vote Carnage. I want to know what they're going to do with their Jace. Are they going to give me a card to keep their Jace around? Are they going to cash it in for a card, or are they just going to leave it as the little Jace bait? Nope, they cashed it in. They have so much mana, that's ridiculous. I think they've got to search their deck and just get another. I assume they've got some other win the game creature like Crater Hoof or another Eldrazi. This is cool art. I mean, the thing's huge for a 2/2. But I guess that's the death touch. Target player gains 7 life. Search your library for a creature. What creature did you get? Acidic Slime, that was the one on top. You were drawing that next turn. Channel. I don't think they need Channel anymore, bud. I don't think he should even play Acidic Slime. He should probably just hold it in hand for later. Oh, maybe he's got something real big I didn't know about. Okay. You're gonna take your journey to nowhere back? You can do that, I just don't think it's that Destroy one island? Okay. Okay. That doesn't bother me at all. Does he still have force in hand? I think so. Winter Orb. We'll play opposition. I don't know that it's that good right now. They're gonna force it. Yeah, I should have known that. And that eats up our mana for a couple turns with that Winter Orb. Ugh. Maybe I should have tried to bait something else with that Force of Will and then... But, I don't know. I think like you start not thinking as clearly, or you don't care as much because you know that like things are going pretty poorly for you. You're like, this game isn't going so hot. Are they gonna... I guess we'll see more of their deck if we keep playing. It's possible that we just are able to stay alive and draw them out. And Garrick is threatening to trample us in 2 turns. So that'll be the big thing there, but if we can deal with that, disenchant A. I don't think we even want to kill Core's Portal now because that's our like that might be helpful to us. You just gotta hope they draw themselves out of the game somehow. Wait, we want to draw like an O-ring or something for Garrick next turn. Okay. This turn, I think I'm actually going to disenchant Winter Orb at the end of their turn. And that'll give us mana in case we draw Wrath. It's the only way we have enough mana for Wrath because I have the Thalia in play. And we would Wrath just because the Garrick will kill us. But if we draw Elspeth, that'll give us the mana for Elspeth too, and that'll kill Garrick, and that could actually win us the game. So I think Elspeth would be my best out here. Swords to Plowshare. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie and say that's like the best thing I've ever had, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can get 2 1/1s in there and lose a bunch of guys. Otherwise, I think I lose. I think I have to just attack the Garrick here. And then we're going to use Swords to Plowshare to get prowess to kill Garrick, I think, is the plan. Okay, good. We're going to kill, like, oracles, too. Yeah, this is working out pretty well for us if this is how they block. Are they just going to let Garrick die? Okay, now I kill Incubation Druid to save my Monastery Mentor, and I was going to kill a bunch of things. Okay, and I kill Garrick. This is great. And I make another monk, okay. This is turning out pretty good. Now if they cast like Emrakul next turn, it really hurts me, but I think that was a decent trade-off here. I'm pretty happy with the way things went. Yeah, they're left with 2 beasts, and I have a bunch of little guys. Now I'm going to vote for Homage as well. Draw yourself out of a game, man, hopefully. Yes, we win the match through the long grind, and that's why you never give up, because sometimes you can eke one out. They should have been trying to like pressure me or do something, but I don't know. They primal commanded with infinite mana, and the best they could do was Acidic Slime. So I think maybe they either lost when they didn't pull out a giant creature, or when they failed to draft more than Acidic Slime and Ulamog. You got the big green deck, but with no payoff. It's just not going to work out for you. So we got lucky, but we'll take it. And we played it well. I think a lot of people would have just conceded when they saw the Garrick overrun instead of fighting for the scraps. Yeah, we'll play first. This is alright start. Well, I mean, remember our deck has a lot of low curve, so I think we'll draw a 2 or 3 drop to play. And getting Gideon out is excellent. They've removed a lot of Planeswalkers in the cube, so Planeswalkers are a little bit better than normal because there aren't as many around. If that makes sense. There used to be so many Planeswalkers that it didn't really matter if you had one or not, but now there's so few around that they're pretty valuable. Ooh, Grim Monolith, eh? We get 6 mana next turn. I feel a Wrath or a Path coming on. Or, oh, sorry, a Swords coming on. They play Titan or something. Grand Dynamo, oh shit. It's about to go down. Damn. That's a lot of mana, dude. That's a lot of mana. I'm gonna play Gideon because if they attack, I can kill Garrick with the Gideon attack back, possibly. Next turn I can even, if they play a big creature or something, I can Wrath, then hold up swords. I have a lot of options. I'm feeling pretty good. I really am scared by the amount of mana on that side of the board. They could play anything they want. I mean, I can probably get rid of it, but if it has a big enter to the battlefield effect, or it's like a crazy spell, like say they go Plow Under, like, ugh, I'd ruin my day. What are they playing? Some dragon I don't know about? Oogie doogie. Well, that'll do it if they exile, Gideon. If he just pings Gideon, that's fine. Ping my face, that would be fine. X equals 4, okay. This isn't the worst position to be in. Gosh, I'm just short of making Celestial Colonnade a real thing. We're gonna play Elspeth, create a token, and hold up swords. And we're holding up Condemn. Yeah, thought that might happen. The nice thing is Celestial Colonnade has Vigilance, so we can keep up Condemn to use on... Ooh, and we have a Disenchant. We're gonna give this extra so we can kill Ugin. And we're probably going to condemn the Devoted Druid. But we might be condemning an Emrakul or something. I'm not exactly sure. Do they have another sword they want? Sword of Body and Mind. Protection from green and blue. Create a wolf and mill. Okay. They're gonna equip that too and then attack with the druid. Oh, they're gonna split it up. That's a smart move. both going for me, huh? Well, we will condemn this. And Elspeth takes 2. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. Alright, we're gonna Wrath here. Create a 1/1 creature, and we'll hold up Disenchant and Swords. Do I exile this right now? No, I don't. Think about it. Don't need green mana. Ooh, opposition is Stink's opposition is a blue card. So it does have protection from blue and black and green. But we can still opposition their lands, which is nice. I'm going to tap their Thran Dynamo out down first. Oh, that's interesting. They just used it to untap Grim Monolith. Well, that works too. If they don't play something here, I'm going to tap Grim Monolith with the Soldier, so it's not like too great a play. Nice, they had another creature. They could spread out the swords if they want to. They do, which means I can tap the Hierarch if I like. I don't know if they thought about that. feel pretty good about this position. Right. We're going to tap Noble Hierarch with a soldier. We'll block with the other soldier. Next turn, I think about maybe destroying Sword of Body and Mind and just blocking the elf that way. That would be kind of cool. Although it wouldn't kill the elf. Maybe I let them both attack and then do it. Yeah, that could be pretty sweet. They're both coming at my face. Okay, well, I'll block both. And I kill Sword of Body. Because that one has protection from blue. Then I just wait for us to draw creatures, and we start beating them. Survival of the Fittest, huh? That's a pretty decent card. I think I'm better off not... I could Swords the Noble Hierarch and start building up tokens, but I think I'm better off not doing that. I could make an emblem to make it indestructible, but I think I'm better off not doing that. I know it feels wrong not to... feels wrong not to ultimate, but I'm not doing it. Nice thing is we can start actually with that sword gun. I can actually start building up. 5 damage. I need to target creatures and our planeswalkers. That's fine, because I will swords that so fast. Ain't no thing. It's not gonna kill Elspeth. Fine. Gain 8 life, whatever. Because we really want to keep Elspeth, and Swordsing is the way we keep Elspeth. Alright, we won that game. That was a grind. Baneslayer has protection from dragons, so maybe we play that and take out a Wall of Omens. We'll try that. That was a long one, but we've got kind of a grindy deck. This is a pretty sweet hand. We're just one blue source away from having Mentor and Opposition, which is an insane combo in my opinion. Elves of Deep Shadow, okay. We've got a Journey to Nowhere in case they have a really good fast start, but so far it's not happening. Ooh, we could have a pretty fast start if we go into Mentor, History of Benalia, and then Opposition. I could just lock them out. Alright, well they're attacking, not playing spells. That's very good for us. Alright, so they don't play anything crazy here. We're getting a Mentor. If they play something big, we can Judgment it or Journey it. They're in Dynamo. That's tempting, but we are going to start going to Pound Town with the Mentor. If it plays something big, we can Council's Judgment or Journey, and then we will have monk tokens for free. So that's why we want to just get the monastery out. Every time we react, we're making the monkeys. Tristani, huh? That's not even that great of a card, but okay, Master Jones. You can do that if you like. Well, this is interesting. I can play Opposition and get rid of Tristani. Honestly, Tristani is just a 1/4 of the 2/2. I think I play Opposition here. And we just start tapping down mana, and if they gain some life and stuff, I don't really care. On their upkeep, we're going to tap Thran Dynamo and Plains. If they want to swing in, by all means, swing away, baby. You may play land cards from your graveyard. That's fine. Next turn, we are going to Journey to Nowhere the Tristani and play the History. So we will have a pretty good turn. And we won. Damn. Alright, so that is the power of Monastery, Mentor, and Opposition. That's pretty sweet. This deck has been... We've been lucky that we've been drawing the control cards when we need to, and the aggro cards at a good time too. It's been fun. We've played two kind of green, mid-rangey, rampy, but not super ramp decks, and so I think that's a pretty good matchup for us. If we play a real aggro deck or a reanimator deck, I don't know. I think we're a good matchup against reanimator. I think we're a bad matchup against burn, and I think we're a pretty bad matchup against like a real crazy control deck. but we've done it so far, so let's see what we get paired with. Yes, we'll play first. We'll keep. Interesting call. Do you play Thalia on turn 2 when you have no other lands? I don't know. I might. Kind of depends on what they play, right? If they play a mana elf, no way am I playing Thalia. If I had one more land. See, now they play like a Jackal Pup or something. I'm playing Thalia. See, okay, see, it was mana elf. We're not playing Thalia, just like I said. If we draw an extra land, I might consider it, but nope. I could Journey to Nowhere the elf. I think that would be a bad idea. Come on, land. Please land. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm still not playing Thalia because that puts us in a spot where we don't get to play any card ever and we lose the game. Play an artifact or something I can disenchant, please. It's like an enchantment, but it's an elf. I might Journey to Nowhere that Oracle. Just because we're so far behind at this point. I want to keep them from getting value off it. If they have a big card, I can't really stop them from having mana anyway. So I just kind of have to hope that they can slow them down a little bit, draw into some lands, and maybe Wrath whatever they end up playing. If I draw one land, I can O-Ring. So that can save me from, this is a prime time, Gilded Lotus. They're going to have a lot of mana. I can disenchant that. If I don't draw a land, I'm going to disenchant that Lotus. Exiling a Riftwind Cloudscape. Okay. Yeah, still just gonna pop that, even though I got condemned. Well, we've drawn a couple. We've gotten to interact a little bit. They can only attack us for 3, so that helps. They're gonna get their Oracle back in a couple turns. We're playing something big here. Oh, not that big, just sword. I guess it gets them to draw a card, so I don't know why they felt the need to put a counter on their Devoted Druid, but whatever. Next turn I'll condemn that, I guess. 2 more damage to me. They didn't swing with their 1/1, so they may have an instant or something. Maybe another dork to play. I would kill for some of their mana right now. Oh, this is brutal. At least I have Condemn, maybe. But, oh. I'll Condemn it. You know, I think maybe you save it for later, but at this point, It's a card for a card and 5 life. It's a card for 2 cards, because they would have drawn a card on Sword of Fire and Ice too. Mole Drifter? Not evoked. Alright. We've got quite the armada. Plains Wrath would be a good draw. Equip it, yeah, sure. Spell Queller would have been good. We're gonna concede this game. They've got a bunch of little dorks. So we'll play another Day of Judgment, and we'll take out. We'll take out the wall, I think. You know, it's interesting. I don't think we've seen Brimaz come out a single time. I guess we'll play first. Hey, speak of the devil, there's a Brimmy. It'd be fun if they played Jiraga and I just get to Caracas it back to their hand. The nice thing, I have Caracas with Thalia and Brimaz, so that's a pretty nifty little combo. If you never realize it, you can Caracas your own dudes to save them sometimes. Okay, well, if you're gonna play Library of Alexandria, I guess I'll just start beating down then. If it's gonna be like that. I think I play Brimaz and then I hold up Spell Queller, because I don't think they're going to play much because they are trying to keep Library online. It's weird how we're the aggro this match, or this game, but whatever. We can play that. Anything that wins. Interesting. Alright, play land. Do they have a card to play? Devoted Druid. Okay. And they get to draw a card again. Ooh, we got Path, Swords, and Spell Queller. I'm feeling pretty darn good about where we are right now. Start the beatdown. Unless they have like a Wrath or something, feeling pretty good. Interesting, I can't play Spell Queller and Path because of Thalia, but the way this game is going, I don't think I'll have to play both. I think if it's less than 4, I'll Spell Queller it. I'm gonna Spell Queller that. Is it a legendary? Nope. I'll Spell Queller. I get to swing in for some real damage. Ooh, they untapped just to block, maybe? They're gonna have to discard. They should have waited, Alex. Oh, nope. He's playing a Pilgrim. Okay. That works. I'll allow it. Getting close to having the Colonnade online. Taking a lot of damage, dude. Yeah, I can just... I mean, I can literally just path my own guy and kill you with Colonnade next turn if you decide to Wrath or something. I don't think they realize what they've got going on here. It's a lousy situation. Latarka? Yeah, I mean, that's not gonna do it. This is kind of interesting. So, if I draw a land, I don't win, but... Oh, okay, this is how I win. I exile the Oracle, and then I use Caracas on Dragonlord and attack for 3. Okay. That's what I was struggling with. I knew there was a way I could win, but I couldn't think of it. Alright, my turn. Sweet. Alright, we got that one. On to game 3. Did anything make me want to change? I could play Baneslayer against Atarka again. And take out History. Take out Kitchen Finks. Well, we beat a turn 1 library, so that felt good. Play first. Yeah, we'll keep this. Good control cards. Got a Brimaz. They got the library again. Ooh, Enlightened Tutor. That makes me feel pretty good. Because if we draw one more blue source, we can start getting our opposition online and we choke them out. We also have O-Ring if we really need it. Ooh, they forgot to draw their card first. That was a mistake. But that's okay. I make mistakes too. We're going to play Brimaz, and next turn we will probably Enlighten Tutor for opposition. They drew the card in the correct order this time. Play something really nasty so I can O-ring it. That'd be fine by me. Gotta remember to keep up white for Enlightened Tutor. Oh, Windswept Heath might not find blue anymore. That could be a problem. Ooh, they can draw a bunch of cards if they want. Phantasmal Image. Brimaz. Okay. Ooh, we drew opposition off the bat. Interesting. Don't think we can get blue. But what we can do is we can kill their Brimaz with Elspeth and then attack with our Brimaz. And that's what we're going to do. The nice thing about that clone is when it becomes a target of a spell or ability, they have to sacrifice it. And Elspeth can target anything with the flying. So we get an Elspeth down, and we get to kill the Brimaz and get a token out. Now it's just a... Can they get something good out on us before we get a second blue source? It's the race. I can't imagine they've got Force Will or anything. I don't know what they're doing. Come on, Alexios Komnenos. Let us play. Oh, maybe he's saying something to me. I didn't look. No. We really didn't want them to have Brimaz because it would create a bunch of 1/1s that would become like infinite cards. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this game. If we could just get one blue island, we'd be in the money. And we've got a couple good answers to pretty much anything they could play. Ooh, are they going to Skull Clamp to get back up to 7 cards? That's a ballsy play. I like it. If they might not do it, but... I think they're going to do it. Clamp, clamp, clamp. Nope, they're playing a giant card. Maybe an Atarka again. Oh, Muldrifter. Okay. That's fine. Alright, everyone cross your fingers and hope for an island. Got it. Got it. Ooh, baby. We'll create a token. I don't care if Muldrifter attacks me, really, because I can condemn it, and also I'm not worried about it. I'm going to just take away their mana. What is going on, Alexios? What are you doing? Are you eating ice cream and it's melting? I will attack with the cat because it's going to create another a cat too. So might as well let one of them get through if one of them's going to die anyway. Alright, you blacked the little kitty, but the big kitty get through. Big kitty gonna kill you. Oh, you doubt the big kitty, but the big kitty gonna get you. Vermaz, king of the kitties. Whew. It's a buff cat. That dude looks scared as hell. Dude, you're just gonna be used as opposition. You're not even gonna like do anything, so don't sweat it, man. What is this guy, like 5 color something? Alright, we're gonna kill their blue. Kill the green. Kill their red. And one of their whites. And if they want to attack Elspeth for 3, they can go ahead. And if I want, I can condemn them. But I'm probably not going to, because they are not threatening me. And we win! Next turn, I was going to either condemn or tutor up History of Benalia to get an even bigger chokehold. So there you saw it. Opposition wins games. It's a little grindy, but man, that card is awesome. So I hope you enjoyed and you learned a little lesson about how to go blue-white tokens with that sweet, sweet opposition.